Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a quick weekly wrap up. I'm pressed for time, so background. So I finished 3 books this week. I'm reading 2, but I might have to put them off to the side. Not sure yet. So the first book I finished was finally City of Lost Souls, book 5 of the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I'm sure everybody knows what this is about. Demons, Shadowhunters. My favorite is still Magnus Bane. Although you don't see too much of him in this one. But I gave it a 3 because it was a slog. Not much more to say about that. And then I finished Full Throttle by Joe Hill, which is a book of 13 short stories. Some of them were good. Some of them were meh. And the 2 that he wrote with his dad, you can tell he wrote them with his dad because they had that Stephen King quality. My favorite was Late Returns, and it's about library books being returned decades after they were due by ghosts. So that was a cool one. And then In the Tall Grass, that was the one with his dad. You step like a foot in the grass and you're swallowed by it. And there's like this, well, I'm not going to say that. And when you call for your friend or whoever, they always come from different areas 2 seconds apart. Like they could sound like they're coming from here and then sound like they're coming from there. It's wild. And then Throttle with his dad. And it's about a gang of motorcyclists or a motorcycle gang getting followed and picked off by an unseen semi-truck driver. Sort of like if you've seen the movie Joyride with Paul Walker, it's kind of like that. So I gave this a 4. And the other book I finished was Rita Mae Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown Tailgate, book 24 in the Mrs. Murphy series. She's back on her soapbox. It's dual timeline with the Revolutionary War. And now it does tie in together, although I really don't think it was necessary. The majority of the characters that were in the beginning of the series are no longer in here. Especially Miranda. That was like her really good close friend. And the last book she was in, it wasn't even mentioned of her boyfriend. The mayor and his wife, not even in it. And their daughter, and nobody's in it except for her and Susan and the animals. And the animals were originally the ones to solve the mysteries, and now it's not. The animals are just there for comedy. So I gave it a 3. But it is about... This one is... A homeless man dies. He used to be a football player in his school. The other former football players... his teammates are like landscapers, builders, stuff like that. And a professor. He's the first one that dies. There's a homeless man that dies as well. But the professor was looking into certain things. I'm not going to say because it's kind of part of the mystery. And he gets murdered, but it's kind of like I'm not going to say it's a stupid reason because it's potentially worth a lot. But it's his research that triggers it all. And it's just... Apparently, from what I read for the next book, the historical part is continued on in that book as another dual timeline. So, yeah, I gave it a 3. Currently reading. I am currently reading Sweet Revenge by Nora Roberts. Little did I know I own this book. It's over there, but I got it from the library anyways. This one's a much easier one to hold. The other one is really stiff, and it's like this. Like, it's very stiff to open up. It's even stiffer actually than this. So I'm just going to read this one. But this was for a challenge, and it's really small print. And I just don't have time because I have to work tomorrow. And I'm off Thursday. And that's all the reading time I have. So, because Friday and Saturday is the start of the month, next month, and I still have to do my TBR, but I have to go to the library and pick up some books. Anyways, so I'm still going to continue reading this, but not for the challenge. I'm going to pick something else. So this one is about, actually, my copy of the book spoils it on the back. This one does not. So it's about like jewel thieves. And right now it's just going in how they're growing up. So the boy, Philip, is from London, England, and he grows up poor, and he learns to be a good pickpocket. Adrienne is the daughter of a Arab prince, but because she's not a boy, she is the firstborn, but she's not a boy, her father snubs her, and the first wife, which is her mother, can no longer have any more children, so he snubs her as well, but he really wants her because she's a Westerner, and she's got flaming red hair, but he also hates her because she's a Westerner. So he has a second wife who had a son, but he wants to produce a spare. The third wife, 2 daughters. The fourth wife, a daughter, and he divorced her. And they're very strict, and he's got her under his thumb, pretty much. So right now they're just traveling to Paris, and the mother's going to try and take the daughter away. Yeah, that's about as far as I got. So I'm also reading, I only have like 3 days left of this, but I'm reading Chromosome 6 by Robin Cook. It's book 3 in the Laurie Montgomery and Jack Stapleton series. They are medical examiners. This has to do with cloning, but not cloning full humans or animals. It's cloning certain body parts to be harvested for a specific person for a transplant without having to be on pills for the rest of your life. It's a direct clone of your own body part. That would be great if you could do that, because then you're no longer on medication. Your body takes it as if it's your own. The only problem is it's being done to apes, these certain bonobos, apes, and they're essentially killed for their body parts. I have a problem with that. Essentially, so does the book, I think. So that's pretty much where it is, and the ethics behind it. So there's that one, but again, time constraints. So I have 4 books to read to finish up my challenge. The Nora Roberts was going to be one of them. I think I'm changing it to Wanted by Her Lost Love, which is book 2 in the Pregnancy and Passion series by Maya Banks. They're not really, you can be reading them out of order. I can't do that. It drives me nuts. So this one is, despite his fiance's chilling betrayal, developer Ryan Beardsley provided for Kelly Christian when he sent her packing. So he's livid to find her working in a dingy Houston diner, desperate and pregnant. Regardless of whether the baby is his or his brother's, Ryan demands that Kelly return to New York with him. Now, for the baby's sake, or maybe because the woman's as irresistible as ever. So I'm assuming that he thinks she slept with her brother, and that was the dispute from before? Maybe. And then one of the other challenges is to read a book by your favorite author, or a dead author. No, sorry, not your favorite. A deceased author. So I was going to read The Heir by Joanna Lindsey. I just don't think I have time for that. So, then I was going to get Charlotte's Web. I can't find my copy. I know it's on my shelf somewhere. I can't find it. By E.B. White. I know he's passed away. So everybody knows Charlotte's Web. I might just have to pick it up on Kobo, whatever, and see. The other one is to read a book by your favorite author. So that will be Captive Bride by Joanna Lindsey. It's just a standalone. I can get through them fairly quickly. I might just even pick a one with bigger print just to do that. Sorry, itchy nose. So maybe this one. For the other one, I was also thinking, no, we're not going to go with that one. That's right, too. So, yeah, E.B. White, Charlotte's Web. And then the other one, what was I forget what this one was for. Let's see, number 6. Reread a book you loved in the past, one with a heart on the cover, the word love in the title. That's what it was. I was reading it for the love in the title. And that is The Greek Billionaire's Love Child by Sarah Morgan. Should be very quickly to get through it. 1, it's Sarah Morgan. 2, it's under 180 pages. 190. But these are quick, so let's see if I can do that. That's what I'm going to work on for the next couple of days. And the Nora Roberts and this Chromosome 6 is due in a couple of days, but Sweet Revenge is not. Either way, I'm not going to say what I'm going to read for the rest of the week because I have to go to the library and get some books. So we shall see. Anyways, I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Sorry this is so abrupt and quick. Yeah, we had to tow my son's truck van to his school so he can start getting that fixed. So thank God that's going to happen. And get that back on the road so once he gets his full G2 license, he can drive himself to school. And then yeah, we're amongst like snowstorms the last 2 days, so I might want to go out now because it's starting to get bad again. Even though the sun's shining, it's storming. And yeah, I work Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and it's gonna be busy because sewing machines should have come in yesterday. Monday. That's yesterday. It's been a week, so I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.